The majority of car makers are embarking on the journey of electrifying their car fleets. However, before converting to full electric vehicles, they primarily go through a plug-in hybrid stage. In this episode, we gathered a lineup of all-new PHEVs with an SUV and crossover body styles that dominate sales all over the globe. So stay tuned if you want to learn about the electrified family vehicles of tomorrow. Do not forget that you're watching Automotive Territory, subscribe and enjoy the ride. Volvo XC40. Following other big automotive brands, Volvo has announced its new strategy that plans for all companies' vehicles to have electrified versions by 2019. One of the first automobiles converted within this approach is XC40, a subcompact crossover SUV that was first unveiled only in 2017. The new 2019 PHEV is equipped with a 1.5-liter three-cylinder unit and an electric motor. This powertrain nets 247 horses and 295 pound-feet of torque, but unfortunately, it is expected to bring the cost of the crossover up as compared to the regular gasoline model. The automobile will have 5 driving modes. Hybrid will deliver most efficient work of the powertrain. Power will maximize the output. Pure will utilize the electric motor only, while individual and off-road will focus on customizing the handling of the powertrain and improving all-terrain performance. Equipped with a 9.7 kWh battery, the XC40 will be good for 31 miles in the pure mode. Mitsubishi Outlander Plug-in Hybrid. Already a popular PHEV option on the market, this year's Outlander is bound to grab more attention with its refreshed look, new gasoline engine, more electric power and range, plus several new driving modes for the better all-terrain capability. The car begins with an updated front fascia with X-like grille design, narrower but more aggressive LED headlights, and a massive but neat front bumper. Instead of a 2.0-liter gasoline, the automobile is now equipped with a bigger 2.4-liter four-cylinder that outputs 133 horsepower and 156 pound-feet of torque, while its electric motor makes 94 horses. The battery capacity is also increased by 10%, growing from 12 kWh to 13.8 and boosting the all-electric range to 28 miles. This SUV benefits from an improved traction control system, new four-wheel drive lock system, and larger front disc brakes, all of which contribute to easier handling and better control in difficult road conditions. DS7 Crossback E-Tense 4x4. Only 3 years into existence, this luxury brand of the PSA Group already managed to produce 5 high-quality automobile models and even ventured into the market of all-electric and hybrid electric vehicles. In 2019, the company focused on building new engines and announced a plug-in option of their already successful DS7 Crossback. This vehicle will be equipped with 2 electric motors, one at the rear axle and one under the hood up front. The front motor is configured to share an 8-speed automatic transmission with a 200 horsepower 1.6-liter gasoline internal combustion engine, allowing for an on-demand 4-wheel drive and a combined power output of around 300 horsepower. The car will have 4 driving setups, including a zero-emission vehicle mode with a front-wheel drive and an all-electric range of 40 miles with 13 kWh battery. Plus, it gets the S's latest technological advances, such as night vision, connected pilot, and driver attention monitoring systems. BMW X5 xDrive 45e i-Performance Plug-in Hybrid. BMW reinvented the X5 SUV for the 2019 model year, and the new xDrive 45e i-Performance Plug-in Hybrid is to follow. It will offer nearly 3 times more range than the current model, bringing the total emission-free mileage to 50. Moreover, you can expect livelier driving, since the old 4-cylinder gasoline engine will be replaced by a turbo 3.0-liter inline 6-cylinder with combined output of 394 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque. As it was expected, the manufacturer wanted to underline the performance nature of this SUV, so the exterior design was updated to express more aggression and athleticism, with its sweeping roofline, larger-than-the-world nostrils and air intakes, and sharp headlights which are now LED as a standard. On the inside, this automobile is practical and luxurious as they get. The boot could be completely flattened out, and the cargo volume reaches 23 to 65 cubic feet, depending on the seat's layout. Unfortunately, the waiting time for this hybrid is rather significant, as it will be officially launched in 2020 as a 2021 model. Lincoln Aviator. Even though Aviator did not manage to win consumers back in 2003, Lincoln still went ahead with the relaunch of this rear-wheel drive SUV built on a unibody platform. This three-row automobile is 10 inches longer than the Nautilus and 10 inches shorter than the Navigator, providing plenty of legroom for the rear seat passengers and aiming to take its rightful place on the market of mid-size crossover SUVs. The interior comes in multiple colors and materials. The instrument cluster is highly advanced, but many consumers will be questioning the tablet-like display sticking out from the dashboard. The ride in this automobile will be extremely smooth, since we'll be using a suspension preview technology, which incorporates a forward camera that identifies potholes and adjusts the suspension to compensate. The powertrain details have not been confirmed yet, though the rumors suggest that it will be a 3.0-liter twin-turbo engine coupled with an electric motor. The Lynk & Co. 01. The parent company of Volvo, Geely, is actively trying to reinvent the culture of driving with the introduction of their new car-sharing brand called Lynk & Co. The first model from the Chinese manufacturer is unimaginatively called 01, and it is based on the same compact modular architecture platform as Volvo XC40. Moreover, it will be even built alongside this crossover at the factory in Ghent, Belgium. The powertrain details are scarce, but Lynk & Co. most definitely will get a new 1.5-liter turbo 3-cylinder engine coupled with an electric motor producing 247 horses combined. The original launch will be limited to electrified European cities like Amsterdam, Berlin, Brussels, London, and Barcelona, and the Airbnb model of ownership will be suggested. Basically, when the car is not in use, it could be shared with other drivers via a smartphone-coordinated application with programmable locking system. Bentley Bentayga Plug-in Hybrid. Hand-built at the factory in Crewe, this Bentley is the first luxury plug-in hybrid SUV created by the company. The car won't have exterior differences with its purely gasoline counterparts and will get the brand's signature headlamp cluster, black matrix grille, and will be manufactured using the most current technology, including weight-saving aluminum body panels for the shell. The Bentayga plug-in hybrid will come with an all-new, smaller displacement supercharged 3.0-liter V6 engine paired with an electric motor and will have combined 410 horsepower output. The car will boast 7 driving modes: Sport, Bentley, Comfort, and Custom, seen in the regular Bentayga SUVs, and they will be joined by the model-specific EV Drive, Hybrid, and Halt. New hybrid features include intelligent efficiency, which allows the car to automatically select the most appropriate combination of power sources to maximize overall range. The charging is expected to take 2.5 hours using a newly developed Bentley X-Torque power dock or a 220-volt socket. Thanks for sticking around until now. Do not forget that at least 1/3 of our content is about electrified vehicles. If you want to promote the EV revolution, make sure to watch this video till the end, share with your friends, and go through the suggested electric videos on our channel. We will leave links in the information cards. Let's keep rolling. Hyundai Santa Fe. At the initial launch, the all-new 2019 Santa Fe was offered only with a choice between 2 gasoline engines, a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 for the upper trims. However, Hyundai made it clear that this model will be pioneering the way towards the electrification of the brand. The expected powertrain technology will be sourced from the corporate cousin Kia Optima PHEV, which is powered by a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder gasoline with a transmission-mounted 50-kilowatt electric motor. The range will not be revolutionary and will most likely fall within the 30 miles of electric driving. This SUV is offered in 2 variants, as a 5- and 7-seaters, the larger model being called XL. The vehicle stands out due to being geared up with a very rich safety package that includes standard forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitors, adaptive cruise control, active lane control, and supposedly the world's first safe exit assist. Maserati Levante Plug-in Hybrid. Since the Italian luxury brand Maserati is owned by the Fiat Chrysler Group, it falls under the conglomerate's plan to electrify more than half of its vehicles by the year 2022. The plug-in hybrid Levante SUV has been officially confirmed by the company's executives back in 2017, so the model is almost here. It will be brought into motion by the already existing Chrysler Pacifica's 3.6-liter V6 and dual electric motor setup that are connected with a 16 kWh battery. Since both vehicles have similar sizing, we can expect the same electric range of 30 miles on each charge. While the exterior speaks true Maserati in the form of aggressively sculpted front grille, coupe-like profile, subtle spoiler, and quad tailpipes, the exterior has signature of Italian craftsmanship. It is evident in 12-way power seats with memory, hand-stitched details throughout the cabin, plus the premium materials like perforated leather, Piano Fiori natural leather, or Zegna silk upholstery for the finishings. Porsche Cayenne e-Hybrid. This new plug-in hybrid from Porsche is a luxury 5-seater all-season capable SUV with the performance of a sports car. Despite losing the S in its title, the 2019 automobile is more powerful and efficient than ever before. The model gains a stronger electric motor featuring an output increase of 39 horses and a bigger 14.4 kWh battery that is good for up to 27 miles of all-electric range and 83 mph top speed. Together with a 3.0-liter gasoline turbocharged V6, they net 455 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, sprinting this SUV to 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds. The top speed is also not shy, getting close to 160 miles per hour this year. Being a Porsche, the new Cayenne starts from almost $80,000, but comes packed with standard features, including Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, Internet-connected navigation, a 10-speaker sound system, My Porsche and Porsche Connect apps, and dual-zone climate control. And a little bonus for the most devoted EV fans: Citroen C5 Aircross Hybrid. The very first model on the low-emission vehicle offensive of Citroen is an all-new C5 Aircross SUV. Though still labeled as a concept, the vehicle is actually pretty close to production and is scheduled to be released in 2020. This car will be capable of functioning with zero emissions for around 30 miles on each charge and will use both the electric motor and the PureTech 180 Euro 6.3 compatible internal combustion engine for longer journeys. The new Citroen will also boast of an advanced cockpit featuring an 8-inch touchscreen and lots of new software that determines range and charge left, shows energy flow diagrams and consumption statistics, and offers eco-coaching. So how do you feel about the car makers taking the transition to electric vehicles with caution, going through this plug-in hybrid stage first? Is it an attempt to comply with emission regulations or willingness to provide customers with the best technology of two worlds? Were you impressed with any of the models from the lineup? Share with us in the comments and subscribe. May the torque be with you!